You gonna feel all this we got to do? Look, hey Tank, we gonna go 35 for 12.
Many years ago, legendary champion Marvin Hagler remarked that it's hard to get up and do road work at 5 a.m. when you're sleeping in silk pajamas. In other words, when you're hungry, when you're chasing something, the grind comes naturally. But once you're comfortable, that fire can fade.
The newly released footage of Gervonta Davis's fourth day at training camp, featured on Prime Video, gave Tank's fans exactly what they were hoping for. It didn't just capture a boxer putting in time at the gym, it showed a fighter fueled by greater passion, intensity, and determination than he displayed in his first bout against Lamont Roach.
10, 9, 8, 7, power, 6, 5, power, 4, power, 3, 2, one more. Good, under here, roll under the bed. Good job.
That lawnmower, that's that.
This isn't just another fight or title defense. It's the return of Gervonta "Tank" Davis, he declared at the start of the video. The footage revealed just how much his routine has evolved. Davis now kicks off his day with an early morning jog and ends it with another in the evening. Between those runs, his schedule is packed with training and a meticulously planned diet, designed to give his body the exact nutrients it needs for peak performance.
For a very, very big moment, what is your normal day-to-day like at this time of a camp?
I'm also a night person, but I might go to sleep probably around like 3 to 4. Probably wake up probably like 11, get my run in, and then eat, probably lay back down, and then wake up probably like 6 or 7 and get my night workout in.
Damn, so you're doing 2 a days at this point, running in the morning.
When it comes to his physique, Tank is taking a new approach, focusing intentionally on building muscle to boost his strength and power. For the first time in a while, the WBA lightweight champion is prioritizing gains in a way that reflects hard lessons learned. He was caught off guard when his usual power failed to faze Lamont Roach in their last bout. Now, he's doubling down. This time, Tank is certain. To overcome Roach, he needs to be better in every aspect, stronger, smarter, and more prepared.
Let's go.
I know I can beat him. I've done it before. This isn't about him. It's about me, Tank stated confidently. His mindset is clear. Improvement in every area is the priority. That's exactly why his training has been completely revamped to push his limits. One of the most noticeable changes is his intense sparring regimen. He now goes 15 rounds with each sparring partner, with each round lasting 5 minutes, far longer than the standard, designed to sharpen his endurance, resilience, and focus under pressure.
Take deep breath when you walk. Take deep breath. Right. Take deep breath.
Oh, stop closing up. Gotta let it go. Keep turning, step around. Keep turning.
The goal is clear, to build endurance and elevate his overall athleticism. Gervonta "Tank" Davis has committed to refining every aspect of his game, starting with his footwork. Knowing that Lamont Roach prefers to stay in the pocket and pick his shots, Davis is working to make his movement more fluid and unpredictable. His daily training now includes extended footwork drills, intense shadowboxing sessions, and dedicated time on the mitts and heavy bag, each designed to sharpen his speed, timing, and precision.
You put your balance down right. Just like that. Just like that.
Perhaps the most significant and promising change in Tank's training camp is the return of his longtime head trainer, Calvin Ford. Their reunion brings not just familiarity, but a renewed sense of focus and discipline. Ford's presence in the gym has recentered Davis, reinforcing the fundamentals while pushing him harder than ever. For many fans and analysts, this could be the most impactful shift in Tank's preparations, a guiding voice he's long trusted. Back in his corner
isn't enough. Thus, the heightened intensity in camp.
Turn it up, turn it up! Oh, good rim. I like the way y'all jump right back in.
Interestingly, one of the most noticeable and potentially impactful changes in Gervonta Tank Davis's training camp is the return of his longtime head trainer, Calvin Ford. The chemistry between the two is undeniable. Fans have grown used to seeing Ford in Tank's corner, a familiar and comforting presence that's become part of Davis's identity as a fighter. However, that dynamic was missing in Davis's last fight against Lamont Roach. For the first time, Ford was absent from the corner, and it's hard to call it a coincidence that Davis ended up losing that bout. Still, Tank was quick to calm concerns. "Nothing's wrong," Davis said. "I got Calvin back in the gym now. He just had to come back to make sure everything gets better. Coach Barry's here too. Everyone's here. The mission stays the same." Though, many believed Ford would be by his side on March 1st. The veteran coach had his own reasons for stepping away from that particular fight. Fans had long grown accustomed to the trio of Gervonta Davis, Calvin Ford, and Kenny Ellis, a coaching unit as iconic to them as Tyson and Cus D'Amato, Canelo and Eddie Reynoso, or Pacquiao and Freddie Roach. So when Barry Hunter appeared in Davis's corner instead, many were left confused and wondering what had prompted the change. In an interview with Fight Hub TV, Ford addressed the situation. Davis was headlining his second PBC X Amazon Prime Video pay-per-view event, with an exciting undercard that included 2 light welterweight title bouts at the Barclays Center. Ford, like many, was eager to see how Davis's training would translate in the ring. With Tank hailing from Baltimore and Roach from Washington, D.C., Ford recalled how often the two used to spar in the gym and shared respect for Roach's work ethic. "Maybe people are misreading the situation," Ford said. "We ain't changing anything. I just took a step back. The training structure remained the same." He emphasized that this wasn't a breakup or a rift, but rather a temporary shift. The interview suggested it was more like a brief separation between family members, time apart that made the bond even stronger when reunited. "No, he came to see me dead slow and worried about me," Ford shared. "He knows I spend a lot of time with my amateurs. You know me. I spend time with my amateurs all the time. That's my piece." Even while not directly training Tank, Ford kept a close eye on his progress and felt reassured knowing Davis was staying disciplined. That time apart helped both men realize how important their connection is. Ford could tell Davis missed him, just as he missed Davis. Barry Hunter echoed the same sentiment. "Calvin will be there. Coach Barry will be there. Coach Boogie will be there. And Kenny Ellis will